This is a phenomenon in Berlin where people can appear sophisticated, but actually they have no idea what they're talking about and what they are doing. They didn't study really, especially in the art scene. I'm not talking now about engineering and about motors and about cars and about economy and bankers, and I'm not talking about any of those. It's not my field, it's not my industry, so I don't know how it works there. My industry, from my observation, since the day I came to Berlin, about 11 years ago, the art scene is a disaster here. So you really, really need to be aware of this phenomenon of people talk too much. They don't have an achievement. So if someone comes to you and he says, yeah, I have an opinion, we should do this and we should do that, and tell him, what is your achievement? No, not the achievement that you coach and teach, or you're a psychologist psychologizing to people about life. Not that kind of achievement. What is your project that you created? If you're an actor, you must have been acting in films. If you're a performer, you must have been performed in projects. If you are so also in Berlin, they invented those concepts that in order to be a teacher, you don't need to know, in order to be an acting teacher, you don't need to be an actor. In order to be a directing teacher, you don't need to be a director. They invented such concepts in order to sell their scams to the world. You need to be very aware of those, because if you work with the government, it's something else. You can get paid by the politicians and from the taxes paid by people like us, actually. But you'll be more easy to work. But if you want to be a sovereign artist, creating your own art, reaching audience beyond your friends and family and colleagues, audience that is beyond that cycle of the people that you know personally, where they can reward your contribution and reward your projects and acknowledge your skills. People that you don't know personally. If you want that, you need to act in a different way. And you need to pay attention to those people who talk a lot without having an achievement. So if somebody tells you something like this, tell them, before you talk so confidently, where is your achievement? Don't talk. Don't talk. Show me what you know. Show me what you created so I can evaluate the achievement first. I don't know how it's in old Germany, but I know in Berlin the situation is not flattering to the art scene. It's not flattering. So yeah, I understand. Such channel like Maria has, with such resonance and such music production and media production and such journey, it is rare, especially when it's not hijacked by governmental entities or by some kind of labels and management and stuff like this. Yeah, it's a sovereign artist to create a sovereign project, that's it. And also you have an audience that like that, and that's why they resonate and that's why they feedback. When we work with assistants or people to help us with the projects, we hire people for specific tasks. Yeah. Like, bring me the lens, build this, put that. Well, I would not, until today, I can't hire cinematographers. And I don't trust that they know what they're doing. I'm speaking about people outside the governmental scene, because the governmental scene has its own budgets and its own people. I'm thinking about the independent scene. When we work with people, it means that people that are supposed to make certain tasks. That is very specific and simple. Don't require so much creativity and initiative. I mean, Berlin is a difficult place. Yeah. It's a difficult place when it comes to, despite all the image, not to fall into that trap. There's a lot of image. I mean, the environment is also difficult in the way that the Sozialmarktwirtschaft works and how it influences the mindset of people, where competent people are not being rewarded, incompetent people are getting money from the government and from the... So kind of the whole thing is messed up. It is on many layers, this thing goes. Yeah. So you really need people who know what they're doing. But it's very rare.